Good afternoon. We're going to start our first card for our August kits, and this is what it looks like. And our theme for this one is back to school. And let's get started. Another look at our card. Lots of details. For this card, you're going to need several elements. You're going to need your card, which is 5.5 by 8.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. The left side is where the fold goes. You're going to need a piece of basic black, cut 2 by 5 inches, and a piece of Letters to Santa DSP. This is the plaid. It's in the big catalog, and it's a 2 by 4 3/4 inch piece. You'll need a scrap of red that's probably about 4 inches square to die cut a scallop circle that's I think it's like 3 3/8. And you're going to need a scrap of basic black to cut a 3-inch circle. I think it's 3-inch, yeah, 3-inch circle. And then about a 3-inch square to punch out the 2.5-inch circle. We have a punch for that, 2.5-inch circle punch. And you're going to need a scrap of white that you can punch out a round tab, and some scraps of red, and some small scraps of white. You're going to need those for doing this detail and for the apple, and then for doing the letters. These are die cut letters. And then you're also going to need a very small piece, about 1 inch, of our new blue denim ribbon. Okay. The stamp set that's used for this card is the Greeting Card Kids, and we're using the one with the school book and the apple for the teacher. We also have a new element that allows you to put a grid and circular to center up your image on your clear dies, not dies, excuse me, on your stamps that go on the clear blocks, so that you can be more precise in your placement. And then you'll stamp that image in basic black. Cute little kids. And in the one that I finished, I used several colors of Stampin' Up markers. But you're free to color them whatever way you want. I used soft suede and more mustard and real red and blush blossom and bashful blue and marina mist and tangerine tango for the little redhead. Okay, so those are the markers that I used. Okay, so you'll color in your image, you'll assemble this piece, set it aside, and then you'll assemble the plaid piece on the black. You'll hear all of these with snail. There are no dimensionals used on this particular card. So snail that together, place it centering on the left side of the card, and then go ahead and add your scallop circle and your kids. You're going to put that in the upper right. Okay. Well, before you attach this one, be sure to attach your small piece of denim. It just adds a little more texture. It doesn't take a lot. Okay, so you're going to have this like 1-inch piece of denim. Fold it in half, put a little snail to keep the fold, and then tuck it in there about in the middle between in this area. Actually, you should come up a little bit closer to the top. Okay, so you got the placement, and then you have room for your ABC. Your A plus goes up here, and then your apple core. Let me show you how to do that apple core. Okay, you're going to use the round tab punch to punch out a white round tab. That's the basis for the core. I don't know if you can see that. Then you're going to make some little pieces that are going to be the apple peel that are going to go on here, and I'm going to show you how you do those. And that's done by using the scallop circle punch and a scrap of red, and you come in and take, I don't know if you can see that, you're going to just take a bite. So you have that kind of bitten edge. And then you're going to take the round tab punch, slide that in. We have 3, I don't know if you can see that. Oops, lost my grip. 3 of the little teeth mark kind of things there together, and then punch it out, and that'll give you the piece that looks like it's been bitten. So you'll need 2 of those to go on either side of the round tab punch in white. Then you're going to use the blossom bouquet triple punch, and if you look at the center here, these are normally little pieces you don't necessarily use, but they're perfect little seed shapes, and those are what we're going to use. When you use this punch, you get all of these wonderful shapes. You get the scallop, open scallop, you get the flower, and then you get these little seed bits. And so we use those little seed bits to form the seeds here in the apple core. And you'll line up 3 here and 3 above to get this final effect. And go ahead and attach that to your card. The die cut ABCs and the die cut A and plus. The plus, of course, is cut from a T or a J. It's a J or an, anyway, any of those letters that have a crossed bit that you can trim off to get your plus. That's how you get that. Okay, it's a pretty easy card. Hope you'll enjoy that.